Hello, everybody. Welcome to this week's episode of Late Night Craft Talk. Let's get that countdown timer going and counting down from 10. All right. Tonight's show is about Christmas traditions. We're going to be talk about, like what families do on Christmas Eve. And there goes my phone. Let me know we're live. I wonder how many times I'm going to hear that because I never put on silent, mostly just so I know we're going live. Anyways, so tonight's show is about Christmas traditions, what families do on Christmas Eve, do Christmas morning, as well as a little bit about Christmas decorations and some of the fun things they do. But right now, we've got 9 minutes and 25 seconds until the show goes live. You get to see our pretty faces. Sabea's going to be a little bit late tonight. She has an office Christmas party to cover. So y'all stuck with me for a while, but let's get a conversation going. I see there's a few people watching already. Let me know where you are, where you're from. And remember, sharing is caring. Matter of fact, I'm going to do that right now. Let me look up the page. Y'all do it with me. I'm going to go ahead and just do a little no-no here. And you see me right here. Here's my phone. And I'm getting on the Facebook right now. So a lot of Facebook notices. Anyway, so I'm going to my page. As soon as I find it, there it is. Picking on the live, things pop up. Sharing. And Dennis, if you're watching the show, yeah, your notices are coming. Anyway, I'm going to put in live. So right there. So y'all join in right there. Sharing is caring right there. Let's see. We are live. Not living. Autocorrect does not help with this. Folks, do you have any problems you have like with autocorrect? I told someone about like a shotgun effect. It didn't come out sound like shotgun because autocorrect. That was awkward. Took some explaining and blame technology, just like everyone else. Okay, we are live for this week's episode of Think Late Night Craft Talk. And there we go. All right, we're going to have a special guest tonight that's returning from last week. Yes, you will have your chance to tell the big guy what you want for Christmas right here on Late Night Craft Talk. I just won't say which big guy it is. Okay, anyways, we do things differently. All right, I see we got a few more people watching. Let me know who are there. Are you there, Maya? President of the Friday Ninja Monster Hunter Squad. And if not, Vivian, are you going to take her place again tonight? Just like last week. That was fun watching you two debate, go back and forth. That's why we're doing the show. Anyways, so I'm going to throw some Christmas facts at you just to do this. And if you want to respond, go ahead and let me know. So just to kind of get the time right here and get ourselves educated on the subject, let me type in right here in my web browser. Let me get past this. Okay. Christmas facts. Christmas trivia. Autocorrect. My phone went through an update and it's like throwing up all kinds of new things like autocorrect. All right, we have Christmas trivia. 50 fun Christmas facts coming from parade.com. All right. We want to throw it out here at you, and this is going to be a journey for both of us. All right. Which popular Christmas beverage is also called milk pouch? Eggnog. That should be obvious. Okay. What did the other reindeer let Rudolph do because of his shiny nose? Okay, who wrote this? Because this is called Easy. Join in any reindeer games. It's got to be a good one on here. How many ghosts show up in A Christmas Carol? 4. Who wrote this? Well, okay, I'm going to skip that one. The movie Miracle on 34th Street is based on a real-life department store. What is it? Macy's. Okay, I think this was pulled from the first hits from a Google search to do this. All right. Hello, Vivian. I see you are. Hello and welcome here from Kokomo, Indiana. Vivian is here. Hot darn. Dang. All right. Just Vivian. No waving your hands with a knife on Christmas. Unless it's to carve like the Christmas turkey. Not me. All right. With that, there's got to be something in here. Okay. These Christmas facts. In Home Alone, where are the McAllisters going on vacation when they leave Kevin behind? Paris. There would be a lot of law enforcement involvement if somebody did that these days. I don't even know if a movie like that can be made now. All right. Oh, we got more people watching. We got a good audience tonight. In which modern day country was St. Nicholas born in? This will surprise you. Turkey. A city in the ancient district of Lycia in Asia Minor. I'm gonna have to explore that. Boy, this is like making me going to stay up late on Wikipedia here. Okay. 4 minutes, 52 seconds, folks. All right. In the movie, It's a Wonderful Life, what happens every time a bell rang? An angel got his wings. Okay. I am looking for a good question here. Like that one I did was good. Okay, here we go. Which Hollywood actor played 6 different roles in the movie The Polar Express? Tom Hanks. All right. Okay, this is a good one. Which country did eggnog come from? England. Um, I'm seriously looking through this and wondering if there's going to be like any songs or any trivia here that is going to be like, not, going to be hard. Okay, here we go. Which one of Santa's reindeer has the same name as another holiday mascot? Cupid. Okay, this is like the value. I'm backing out of that. Let's hit back on the browser on that one. All right. Boy, I swear, I look up at the clock here as I'm looking at this and talk to y'all, and we're already down to 3 minutes and 36 seconds. That's going quick. Anyway, let's see if we can find something else that has some good facts right here. And in case you're just going in, Svea is going to be a little bit late to the show tonight. She had an office Christmas party with Dan, her husband, to cover, and she'll be coming in about 10, 15 minutes into the show, which means we get to misbehave until Svea, the disciplinarian, comes on. Hoorah. All right. Let's see if I can find something else on Christmas facts, because this is like a journey we do together. It ain't going to be from parade.com. Quiz breaker. Okay. When you type in like a question into Google or something, it pops up with like some questions you may be asking with a pop-down answer. And one of those, it says, where people also ask, what are good Christmas trivia questions? Let's just see the answer to this. Which country did eggnog come from? We already went through that. This must be hitting parade.com as the first hit to do this. Because another one is, which real life person is Santa Claus based on? Well, yeah, St. Nick. What did Frosty the Snowman do when a magic hat was placed on his head? He began to dance around. You got to be the ultimate Grinch if you don't know the answers to these. I wonder, anybody know a real life Grinch tries to steal Christmas? Just answer yes. We can't have anybody specific with names for liability reasons. What is Ralphie's little brother's name in the movie A Christmas Story? Yeah, it's parade.com. That was the first hit. I was right about that. Okay. 65 best Christmas trivia questions for adults. Okay. Let's try this one. Well, we got 1 minute and 43 seconds left. We can probably hit a couple. And who does these? Because I clicked on it and apparently from today.com was nothing but clickbait. It shouldn't be this hard to look for good Christmas trivia questions. Okay. Waiting with that. All right, Vivian, how you doing? How was your week? And Maya, where are you? Vivian? Okay. There's no Maya. Vivian, you are now, again, the ad hoc temporary Friday night, tonight only, El Presidente of the Friday Ninja Monster Hunter Squad of Late Night Craft Talk. Maya's going to have to take another sabbatical. Maya. When she comes on, shame her. In fun. Okay. 52 seconds left. And that was a fail on looking for good Christmas trivia. Guys, maybe I should go for like, the 12th or 15th hit. Because parade.com sure didn't do it. All right. You ready, folks? We're going to get ready for countdown. Here we go. 37 seconds left. Let me take my little munch of granola. I like the triple raspberry and dark chocolate chunks. Oh, Vivian, tell me more. It says you have a new family member. I think I saw it on your Facebook, but let all our viewers know. Because not everyone is so blessed to have Vivian on their friends list. Tell me. And what's her name, his name, and how big? Waiting for you to type, Vivian. Well, anyway, it's countdown time because I just looked at the clock. All right, folks, I'm going to have to do this speed-wise because we're already down to 2. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Showtime. It's time for Late Night Craft Talk with hosts Svea and James Hermes. Let's get the fun started. It's time to start the show. Hello, folks. Welcome to Late Night Craft Talk. Again, Svea is going to be a little bit late tonight. She is covering a Christmas party. She'll be on in about 10 or 15 minutes. So you get stuck with me. It's Christmas and you already got the consolation prize. I am the bag of coal tonight, folks. But with coal, you can burn hot and have some fun. As red as this Christmas tree ornament. This one, I forgot, mirror image. Okay. All right. If you're new to the show, Late Night Craft Talk is hosted by Dancing Bear Indian Trader and Elk Rack Traders. Every Friday night we've been doing the show. Almost every Friday night. We missed a couple last summer. But we do this every week to showcase people that are both inspiring and inspire us, their artwork, their lives, their stories, as well as share a lot of fun and talk about business and tackle topics. It may say Late Night Craft Talk, but we'll do anything that's relevant that gets a good conversation. And that is what we're doing. We've been doing this since April of 2020 at the start of the pandemic, and we're keep on trucking. All right. Vivian says she has a family member. Those of you that know Vivian from the show, that's one of our faithful watchers, and she has been featured on the show a couple times, as recently as our Halloween special. Vivian, a new rescue dog. Her name is Roxy. She's a 9-year-old Australian Shepherd. Ooh, that's right. How's she get along? Because Australian Shepherds are like a coiled spring. They're great cattle dogs for a reason. I remember when I was a kid, we had a dog named Scooby-Doo belonging to my granddad. And probably one of the best dogs I've ever seen. She was a blue Queensland heeler, but you have Australian Shepherd, but still high energy. But how's she getting along? I mean, 9 years old, even at 9 years old, she's going to be full of some energy. So let me know. Let me know about that. That is so cool. And Vivian, if it's cool, message me and send me a picture so I can put it on the show tonight. I want to share. That is cool stuff. All right. With that established, an announcement from Dancing Bear Indian Trader. Svea may have put in some more later on. But we do have a hand drum making class scheduled for Saturday, January 21st. More information will be coming out about that, but this is a class that I will go over and I will teach at the shop of Dancing Bear Indian Trader in Escondido, California, to teach how to make a 14-inch hand drum. I'll grab one when Svea comes on to show it. I should have grabbed one before that, but apparently I'm thinking ahead. Whoops. Anyway, the information as prices will be on Dancing Bear Indian Trader's website, and we'll have more info, and you will get to see Svea and I in one place. A lot of people take the class just for the fun because we make a lot of laughs of it, and we cover some culture, history, and I'm a drum maker, have been for a long time. I make a lot of hand drums and power drums. And you get to learn some because I get to come in and tell a lot of the story, tradition, etiquette of the hand drum and drums in general. With that, as far as any business from Elk Rack Traders, we've been showing at the Palm Springs Art Market. We'll be doing that for quite a while. Palace season starts for us about March or April. Though we should be at the Bird Singing Festival on January 28th, put on by the Agua Caliente Band of Coya Indians in Palm Springs, California. We'll be there. Hello, Maya. And Vivian, right here, just looking back at the comments, you have a 15-year-old Australian Shepherd also. Cool stuff, Vivian. Send a picture. I want to share, especially the new one. So that's cool stuff. I could just talk with you half a day about Australian Shepherds. Great dogs. Okay. With that, with continued business from Elk Rack Traders, we'll be there. That'll be our first show of the year. I want to give a brief and kind of little off topic, but a lot of you are aware that I had the stroke back in July 18th. And this Sunday is 5 months since the stroke. And I want to share some news on recovery. A lot of you that follow me on Facebook or Instagram know that I am keeping Elk Rack going full on because it's a family business. Vivian, I'm going to come back to that, Vivian. And you sent 4 photos. Cool. All right, I'm going to work that in. When Svea comes on, when later in the show, I'm going to dig those out and bring them up. So I can't wait to show them and look at them. All right. This Sunday is 5 months since the stroke. And as a lot of you know, and you've seen on the show occasionally, especially one episode back in October, I had a lot of fascia kicking. I was repeating myself and forgetting things mid-sentence. It has happened on the show. I am quite open about it. And it is greatly improved, but there's still the mental fatigue and the sensory overload I talk about. With that, you also know that I am also looking at going back to school to become a physician's assistant in neurology. The show will continue, the business will continue, but it's a calling I've had. But one of the obstacles has been the sensory overload because the brain cannot process information quick enough and it gets overloaded. And typically, especially with sounds, some sight and sound, too much noise in a crowded place, which has been hell for me at a powwow. It's heartbreaking a little bit. In the course of doing that, I have to study on subjects and learn how to be a student again for school. And one of my big nemesis for my entire adult life has been algebra. Yesterday, and this is, I'm announcing this first time. Yesterday, when I was working on algebra, I'm getting a tutor and I was starting to look up stuff and I'm trying to find out why something is with algebra, trying to make it. I finally was able to make sense. And at that point, I felt, and I can only describe it as the brain shifted gears and things clicked into place. And since that happened, it was quite the feeling to feel just the brain click or like shifting a gear. And since that happened yesterday, early afternoon, I can multitask better. I can carry on a couple conversations, which is great during the show. But we have a guest on. It's Svea takes lead because I just can't do a two-way conversation like that. I can only do it for short times. And I was able to multitask, talk to a lot of customers last night. And I had, for the first time, very minimal signs of the sensory overload. And I think the fun punchline to this is, thank you, Algebra Fairy. I never in my adult lifetime thought I would see thank you, algebra, and learn it and would click with the brain. I have good days. I have bad days, much more good days than bad days. But I've not quite experienced something like this since the stroke on this whole weird journey. And I'll be giving updates on that. But I wanted to share that with everyone. Also, last night in Palm Springs, at what's called the Palm Springs Village Fest, I got a present, early present from a friend. Now, a lot of y'all know I got my new hat. Now, it was by sheer coincidence and the way it was willed that, and I'm building a punchline, folks. Go with me on this one. I got a puffy jacket. Well, it's important to look your best in business. And I'm going to put this on. It's important to look your best in business and, be coordinated. And by coincidence, my hat matches the puffy jacket. As it happens to be, there is a golden calf of a fashion icon in Palm Springs. And I went up to this master. Thank you, Wendy. All right. I went up to this icon, this symbol, giant, huge symbol of fashion to come over and present myself for the blessing of the matching the color of my new hat and my new puffy jacket. And with that, folks, I approached this icon. There just happened to be a 25-foot dinosaur-sized Marilyn Monroe, big enough to stomp me with her high heels. And as you can see, Marilyn Monroe approves. Thank you, giant dinosaur-sized Marilyn Monroe, for your approval. Yeah, that's the Marilyn Monroe statue in Palm Springs. It's quite famous. I walk by it every week to get my car from Palm Springs Village Fest. So anyway, thank you, Marilyn Monroe. Now I'm going to take off my puffy jacket because it's really warm. And yeah, apparently I'm wearing a Christmas shirt because this is one that one of our viewers, Wendy Hodge, gave me that is from Halloween. She knows I love Jason. Okay, with that, we start our first segment of the show tonight. As Svea and I planned it, we wanted to go over information, some safety stuff, as well as things you may not realize and the pros and cons of some facets of Christmas, specifically the Christmas tree. And I have to bring up the PowerPoint and get it up. Come on, mouse cursor. Don't make me get technical difficulties during the show right now. Okay, so we have a section tonight we're going to be going over. But before I start this part, we need to go over some stuff from the viewers. Okay, Right quick, Vivian says, 15 year old Senator Shepherd, Chula Vista. Hello, Nick. Hello, Maya's back, but Vivian got appointed El Presidente tonight. You two will have to discuss again because that was really entertaining last week. All right. As far with the news like this, thank you, Maya. That's awesome, James. Thank you very much. Vivian likes to share right here that I went back to get my degree in business when I was 55 years old. That was a trip. Yeah, I get it, Vivian. I will be in school probably to my early-ish to mid 50s. I'm 48 now, and probably be mistaken as one of the professors unless look at this noggin going, yeah, that guy's not smart. I'm gonna fool him. I'm incognito. And thank you, Maya. Nice shirt, James. My hubby's wedding ring is Jason. Really, Jason Voorhees? Send a picture. I got to see this. All right, with that, now we go to this section for this tonight, the show, to bring in. Where are you, thingy? To bring in, we're going to discuss real versus artificial Christmas trees. Discuss. And let me get the thingy up here. Okay. As we talk about artificial versus real Christmas trees. No, this is not one of those watching the grass grow subjects. We have real solid scientific facts for you folks as soon as I get them. Okay. First off, let's go over some numbers. Real and fake Christmas trees sold in the U.S. from 2007 to 2013. And this is from Statista.com. Real trees, you look at the graph right there. In 2013, it was 35, what's this? Mean average dollar spent retail value. 1.1916 billion for a real tree and 1.19 billion, just a little bit more than the real, for fake Christmas trees. There's the economics of it, folks, because we're smart. Invest in artificial Christmas trees. With that, tree selecting guide. I'm looking at this for the first time along with y'all because I just downloaded this about 8 o'clock tonight. With that, tree selection guide, we look at real trees. What are the pros? Fresh pine scent. Obviously. God, this is like reading from parade.com with the Christmas trivia. Adds to the overall Christmas experience of choosing and cutting down your own tree. If you live in Alaska or in the Rockies, this is easy to do. If you live in New York, not so much. And with that, I actually want to share a nice post right here from Vivian. Vivian, you and Maya are full kinds of stuff tonight. All right, Maya, I got it. Toward the end of the show, and Svea comes on, I will dig out photos of your husband's wedding ring as well as Vivian's new family members. Anyway, with that, fresh pine scent. Some Christmas tree vendors will cut down and set up the tree for you. Doesn't that negate the feeling of cutting down your own tree? Anyway, some real Christmas trees come pre-lit and decorated with fake snow. Is that an oxymoron? Real Christmas tree, fake snow. Of course, you live where I live in the desert of Southern California. Real snow melts really quick. You have to put it back in the fridge or crush ice cubes. And it gets the carpet wet. But it's in the theme of things. With that, back to the guide. Real trees grow 100% are 100% biodegradable. The only problem with that also is, where are you, mouse cursor? There you are. The only problem with that, how many of you don't throw away your Christmas tree right away and leave it in your backyard? I usually go to family, so we don't have a Christmas tree at my house, or I'll put one on my kayak when I go camping on Christmas. But you got to remember to throw it away too. Then it gets really leaves fall and have to vacuum and stuff like that. But I'm sure a lot of you are pretty fastidious about that. Back to the guide. Cons. Con of real Christmas trees. Difficult to cut down and set up. Okay, that might explain for some people why they want to have the vendor cut it down and set it up for them. Requires water and trimming. Yeah. Well, high maintenance. Some people may be allergic. Well, there's a plus to that. If it's a family member you don't particularly want over at the house, get a real Christmas tree if they're allergic to that scent, to the Christmas tree. That was bad, but it works. Okay, back to the guide. The tree may try out if bought too early. How many of you are one of those people that like you got Thanksgiving Day and at 12:01 a.m. on Friday, boom, up goes the Christmas lights in the Christmas tree. And how do you keep the tree alive for that long? I bet you're one of those people that leave your Christmas lights up till February. I got a neighbor down the street from me that does that. Okay. Artificial trees. Pros, easy to assemble. It comes in a box and snaps in place. No pine needles needed to clean up. Fire retardant. Easier to decorate because the branches are stronger and can be bent. Well, I know that if you try to bend the branches of a real tree, well, they break, especially if it's dry. Cons, takes up storage space. Well, so would a real tree, if you forget to throw it away or chop it up after Christmas. Uh, some artificial trees contain hazardous lead and other chemicals which can lead to cancer. Well, that's definitely better. I'd rather have a bag of coal from Santa than that. Artificial trees are non-recyclable. And this is what has been gleaned from there. With that, okay. That's what we have. And I think I have another graphic here with that, but we pretty much covered the pros and cons of that. Yeah, here's the sizing. We might go back to this other slide. But anyway, those are the pros and cons of Christmas. Real trees versus artificial Christmas trees. And let's go ahead and catch up on some viewer comments right here. Okay, we'll do. All right. We have the Vivian that says, I would get a real tree if I had space to replant it after Christmas. How many of you replant trees? We try to do that, but pine trees do not grow it below sea level. Sea level's like right here, right. Seriously, it's like right here at me, and I'm sitting down in my office. And there's another comment right here. Our town collects trees and puts them into the lake for fish and other animals to use. That's a really good idea. That's actually a really great idea, especially over there where you have lakes in the West. It's called, well, there's not as much water in the West. And Maya says, "Lol, we have small purple tree. Our place is too small for a tree. You got a place, you got a tree, and if it's purple, you may have Santa Svea come over because it's purple, only because it's purple." With that, we go on to the rest of the show. Hold on, folks. Let me get it lined up here. Now, as we're waiting for Svea to come on, and she should be on any minute. With that, we want to go into the body of the show right quick, and let's go ahead and bring it up right now. The Christmas traditions. And like I said, Svea should be coming on any time now. With that, we bring you Christmas traditions. And this is going to be kind of a discussion. Svea and I were going to mostly discuss this and look it up, and we had some material ready to do this, but so far flying solo, but she'll be on eventually. With that, Christmas Eve activities. That's one of the things about Christmas traditions. And admittedly, I'm not usually home on Christmas. I'm usually on the river, and I will bring a Christmas tree with me. This year I'll be in Black Canyon below Hoover Dam. I'll be spending 4 days up there. And seriously, I'll do this, and I'll show this in our New Year's Eve show coming up. I'll bring a Christmas tree, Christmas ornaments, Christmas lights, and if it's just me, I'll decorate it. I'll decorate all, and I'll actually like listen to Christmas music and stuff like that by myself in a canyon next to the Colorado River. That is my Christmas tradition. It's what I've done several times. I did it starting actually just a few years ago, but usually I'm on the river toward Blythe or above Yuma. This time I'm going below Hoover Dam. But I've done that probably almost every Christmas the last 8 years. And occasionally I'll have a friend go with me, but that is my Christmas tradition. There are some families that will actually hang, and I've seen this. Thank you, Vivian. There are actually families, and tell me if you've seen this before, families that will actually take their Christmas tree and hang it upside down. It is hanging from the ceiling. Something about the Christmas tree ornament, the top of the tree ornament, how they get that on with super glue and baling wire. But they will hang it upside down. Typically, and we actually have, I just got to notice the, okay, folks, I'll just say this. Sometimes I got a news thing that popped up. Nothing earth shattering, but Kanye West is weird. Okay, I said it. They'll actually hang it upside down because usually cats get in trees. Well, as it is, and I showed her on the show once, but now she's a little tornado. We have a kitten named, yes, Taco Cat. And we say, hello, Taco Taco. Right now, she's out of the office, but she is a little gray tornado. And if we had a Christmas tree, it would be shredded. Unless I put a box next to it. She loves boxes. I'll bring her on the show maybe next week and show you how she's grown a little bit. She's still a kid, but she's a ball of energy. All right. Oh, we got a good one here. This is it's great information. So Maya says one of our traditions is going to grandma's. One of your traditions is going to grandma's and your mom's house and then celebrate with your hubby's family at home. Very cool. A lot of families go over and visit other family members and kind of do some traveling for their Christmas traditions. Others will stay home. I know that like my folks will go over to my little brother's house over in Parker, Arizona. It's only 3 hours from here. And they'll go over and spend it with him and his family because James is on the river. Yes, Maya, Taco Cat. Remember, if you spell it forward, it's Taco Cat. If you spell it backwards, it's Taco Cat. And remember, I like to kayak. Spell that backwards too. It must be a me thing or a me problem. Anyway, with that, they'll do that as a tradition. Some will go to church on Christmas evening, Christmas Eve, and do that much as like a lot of people go to church on the eve, that night before Easter. Sorry, folks, I'm not super religious on this. I'm not going to know it real quick off the top of my head. Others will go Christmas caroling. And let me know, folks, if you go Christmas caroling on this. But other more unique traditions, I'm actually going to do this right quick. I'm going to look this up because a lot of times we like to do it as a moment of discovery along with our viewers, is to find out what other unique traditions there are. So I'm going to put in unique Christmas traditions, Christmas Eve traditions. At least my phone is not doing autocorrect on me right now. Unique Christmas Eve traditions. Oh, we have a guest. I think I just heard somebody. We have a special guest, and I promised that on the show tonight. But let me finish this part right quick. I'll bring them on because we did say that with the big man will be here, so you can let us know what you want for your Christmas presents. Okay, from RD.com. I want to bring this out. I promised this earlier, and they are here now. I'm going to reveal. Let me get my mic so you can hear me better. This is my microphone. I'm going to get it over here. I've just stepped back, and I'm going to draw back the curtain. Folks, let me know. Let us know in the comments, and I will let the big man know what you want for Christmas. Yes and no. No, we don't have St. Nick, but we do have another bringer of presents. Our own version, our stand-in. I bring you Mr. Sharky Claus. And apparently I need to hang him a little lower. That's going to go well. Anyway, Mr. Sharky Claus has been right here in the back of the green screen, has been swimming around, waiting in our green room to let us know what you want for Christmas. And you know he's a Sharky Claus because there's the Santa hat, and he's got Christmas bells right there. With that, folks, let me know in the comments what you would like. Because look, he's got a beard too. This qualifies as a Santa, even though he's a shark. And look at that smile with those teeth. What would you like for Christmas? Lots of poop bags. All right, Vivian, I will let Mr. Sharky Claus know. Vivian would like lots of poop bags. Vivian, I'm not going to ask why, though I'm going to assume it's probably your dogs, your new babies. Okay, I think he's ringing the bell. It just might come true. You may get a lot of poop bags. And I don't have any Christmas traditions because I just thought this thing up this evening with Mr. Sharky Claus. I will have to invent some lore. Folks, what else do you want? We have another comment. All right. From another viewer, we have, you want, from this man-eating shark, giver and bringer of joy on Christmas. Look at that beard. He's legit. We want, another one is more poop bags. I was expecting something more sophisticated from our wonderful audience because this is it. No, don't bite. Okay. I'm just going to let him hang in the background because his gag is not working out. It was supposed to be dropping and attacking me. I had this worked out for this thing hanging from what is not weight-bearing ceiling fan with Mr. Sharky Claus. It was supposed to be attacking me. It is not working out, and I don't want to mess up my office. So we're just going to leave that hanging there in the background and make it look even stranger. We'll go with it. All right. But, you know, he's going to be hanging there. A late night craft talk t-shirt. Can Maya have a late night craft talk t-shirt, Mr. Sharky Claus? I think he said, I don't want to get too close. These are big teeth. He's a man-eating shark, after all. I think he says yes. He's pretty quiet. I think he's camera shy. Hoover Hammerhead Santa. Okay. Yes. If you're wondering, and I will post it to the show afterward, I have a tradition every time I go in front of Hoover Dam, I do strange things. I kid you not, one time I took him and towed him back and forth in front of Hoover Dam singing It's the End of the World by REM just to be really weird. And another time I have him towing in on the river between the United States and Mexico singing Feliz Navidad. Yes, I'm bringing Mr. Sharky Claus, and yes, I will be singing Oh Christmas Tree in the Klingon language, towing Mr. Sharky Claus with the Santa hat, me wearing a Santa hat on Christmas morning, if I can make it up to Hoover Dam, because that current is strong out of that sucker. And the weather allowing, but that is my intention. If I do, you will see this pinnacle of Western civilization on the show that night. I'll share it. It'll be weird, but it'll be fun. Okay. With that, if anybody else wants to let us know, he's going to be hanging around for a while. Literally. Yes. Thank you, Kelly Joe. Literally hanging around behind me because I don't want to take the time to take it down and let him know what you want for Christmas. He's like smiling right there. Okay. With that, 35 Christmas Eve traditions that create merry memories. So maybe this can be an inspiration for some of you to enjoy Christmas. With that, we have, and geez, it's already 10:27. Okay, let me check in with Svea, make sure everything's cool tonight. All right, with that, from list.com, Christmas Eve traditions. And I'm going to go ahead and just share that screen with y'all. Let's go ahead and do that. We have, right now, let's scroll through this. We have open a gift. How many of you open a gift? I forgot about that. How did I forget about that? Yes, Maya, I'm going solo on the trip. I usually do I do a lot of solo trips, you know that, but let's go back to this. Open a gift on Christmas Eve. How many of you open a gift on Christmas Eve? Just like, I remember my older brother's wife's family, if we shoot over there for Christmas, they always had a thing where you pick one present, smaller, and open it up on Christmas Eve, and then you can do the rest of them on Christmas morning. Some do that, some don't. Some never heard of that. But just curious, how many of you doing that? Traditional PJs. All right, Vivian. I'm going to bring up the pictures toward the end of the show. Send me a picture of Christmas PJs. I'm wondering if it's something Family Guy-ish. Okay. Open a gift. Another one's going to be, I have a mouse cursor that does not jump from screen to screen really quick. Okay, there we go. With that, let's see what else we have. Another one is read the night before Christmas. Yeah, or 'twas the night before Christmas. Actually, during our live show next week, during our show next week on Christmas Eve, I will be doing my regular, as we do every show for this, on our Christmas special, a live read of 'twas the night before Christmas. And I try to do it seriously, not really weird, but it doesn't always work out that way. All right. Another Christmas Eve tradition. What do y'all do? Kelly Jo Miller says, all right here, I just want to start actually with Maya. As a kid, we would open one on Christmas morning. Okay, cool, very cool. Kelly Jo Miller says, we used to open one gift on Christmas Eve. Many people do that. It's always one thing of that, and it kind of satisfies the kids' curiosity, so they're less likely to go peek, put it that way. I was guilty of that a couple of times. And that's when I was in my 30s. All right. With that, mouse cursor. There we go. Okay. With this, another one's going to be, here we go. Let's take a look at that list again. Hand pick an ornament. Hang a what? Okay, that's unusual. Hang a pickle ornament. How many of you ever heard of this? Let me know. Christmas Eve, I meant, sorry. I understood, Maya. Let's zoom in on that a little bit. Hang a pickle ornament. You may have noticed that all the pickle ornaments at holiday shops, there's a reason for that. According to the tradition, let me move my microphone back on the desk. According to tradition of the German Christmas pickle, or Weihnachtsgurke, an ornament in the shape of a gherkin is hung on the tree on Christmas Eve. The first child to find it gets a special gift. Some versions have the child opening the first present on Christmas morning. It is likely a German-American tradition that began with pickle-loving Germans in the Midwest. Is that like Kokomo? It's a fun addition to Christmas Eve celebrations and a creative way to celebrate your tree. Hang a pickle ornament. There's like a pun there already. I'm going to resist temptation on that one. Okay. Oh, we got a couple comments right here. Just let me want to bring it in. We have one with Vivian is kind of expanding on the. Come on. Vivian, who's expanding on the Christmas PJs. She says, "You have one of me with Christmas." I don't think it was meant to be shown. Whoopsie. But we have Maya that says, another tradition I have for Christmas is watching National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation movie with my hubby. A lot of people do that. You are definitely in good company on that one. I watch Die Hard. We're not going to get that debate. Savea's not here to have fun with that. Okay, we have another one. All right. I've heard of it. It's a German thing from Wendy. Yes, about the pickle ornament. It's a German thing. Wendy, you would know. You're like smart on everything. It's scary. I put you and Vivian in the same room. You would conquer the world very quickly. All right. Back to the list of Christmas traditions. Where are you, mouse cursor? I've got to like foolproof this. I have a. Okay, there we go. All right, back to Christmas traditions. We have from hang a pickle ornament to make a cookie tree. Okay, that's cool. Make a cookie tree. Take your Christmas cookie, game up a notch with this 3D representation of a Christmas tree. It's fun for the whole family to get involved with. How many of you also done this? Make a cookie tree. And you can eat it too. All right, with that, James, I'm trying to come in. Okay. Svea, if you're watching, the studio set up, come on in. Obviously, Svea's having a little trouble right now, but thank you for that. The studio's there, Svea. I really don't have to tell you on that one. Technical difficulties as I'm doing this, being haunted by a shark, a sharky claws. Oh, folks, I got news for you. Guess who's here? And we can help finish the show. I bring you, folks, I bring you Svea.
Hello, everyone. I'm so sorry I was late.
Mr. Sharky Claus is disappointed.
I know. I'm so sorry, Mr. Sharky Claus.
You get cooked meat for this.
Tortured by Sharky Claus.
Exactly. Matter of fact, because of that, Maya's going to get more poop bags for Christmas from Mr. Sharky Claus. Watch the show. Watch a rerun of the show. You'll understand it.
Okay, that sounds like fun. I don't know. Maybe
you're giving me that look, even when we do in meetings. What?
I'm like, I don't know what you're trying to do. That's just weird.
Got it.
Hey,
all right,
James, where's the brand?
I was hoping you wouldn't notice. Right there.
Oh, there it is. And watch. No, it doesn't work on my phone. I'm trying to switch us, but anyway, I can't see any of the chat, so just so you know, FYI.
That's fine. We've been making fun of you a lot. Not really.
Yeah. So, but we had our holiday party for Dan's work, and I helped organize it, and it was super duper lots of fun. We had our friend Jason do game night during the dinner after the dinner, and everyone had a great time, and we had fun competitions. People got up and they had to, like, one of the things that we tried to do is we tried to stack plastic cups with a playing card between it, and
That's
we
pretty cool.
stacked 5 of them, and my arms were sticking out from Dan's arm from behind Dan. I had to do it without looking, and then Dan was trying to do it because I couldn't do it. I was giving up. But we did like paper airplanes, and it was a lot of fun. Food was good.
That whole time, and I'm getting stalked by a shark in my own office with the viewers watching, and you're having fun.
Yeah, I know, and it like went overtime, and it wasn't supposed to. So I'm sorry, everyone, for being late. I really am sorry.
Well, that's all right. I'm looking at some of the comments, and I'm going to go ahead and show them right quick. We have one comment that says, "You ruined the fun. James was being awesome, and now you've killed the vibe." Here's another one from one of our viewers that says, "Who's that?" Oh, folks, it's Svea. You remember Svea? Remember, she's on the show. Her
Oh
name's
my
on the show.
goodness. Oh my goodness, so bad.
No, and
James
we
is
have
just
another comment
making
from
things
another
up.
viewer.
James is just making things up, because if he had a real comment, he would actually click it and share it on the screen, just so you guys know.
Well, there is one right here. James, I'm trying to come in. See, I'm doing that.
Yeah, that was me saying I was trying to get in because it was not working, but I found out I didn't have the right link.
Well, we have another comment right here that says, "Of it." And also, I'm also part German.
That's weird. Oh my gosh.
We were having a deep philosophical discussion, but thank you for coming on.
Okay.
All right. So what we're doing is we're going over Christmas traditions, and I'm bringing it from a website, and we were talking about a pickle ornament you hang on the tree on Christmas Eve.
Oh yeah, what is the deal with the pickle ornament? I don't like pickles anyway, so I would never put a pickle ornament on my tree. But I've never understood the pickle thing.
Apparently, it's a German tradition. Some of our viewers, like Vivian's and Wendy Hodge, have noticed it and say, "Yeah, it's a thing." But apparently, you pick a pickle. It's a pickle ornament. Somebody finds it, they can open up their first Christmas present on that morning. The kid finds it.
The pickle ornament. They look for the pickle ornament on the tree.
Yes.
Oh, I see. That's interesting.
Christmas pickles. This is what we've been going over. I mean, we have been in a pickle this time.
Oh yeah.
I said I wouldn't try to do pickle puns.
Oh yeah.
I failed.
Yeah.
Well, shall we go over and look at some? Should we look at some other Christmas traditions?
Yes, but I want to say something really quick. So one of my really good friends is getting married tomorrow.
Oh, hot diggity dog! I remember talking about this.
I'm so excited. I actually found an ornament that says Mr. and Mrs. and in the heart, I don't know if you can see it. It says 2022. Do you see that?
No.
It says 2022, like right there on the heart.
Okay, I see it.
So this is going to be, I'm going to give this to her. I hope she's not watching. She doesn't know I'm going to give it to her yet. But I found this and I was like, oh my God, this is so cool. I was like, I have to get this for her. I was really excited about it.
I'm trying not to sneeze.
Oh, I thought you were
when
like,
I do this on the show, it doesn't go well.
You're like trying to laugh and you're like, oh, I'm trying to sneeze.
I'm trying just not to sneeze. Because when I do, I have to leave the show for a few seconds and then I have to trust the survey with the audience. It usually doesn't go well.
Yeah.
But if I move, because these can detect movement like a T-Rex on Jurassic Park, you may be looking for a new co-host.
Oh, yeah. Well, he might be a really good co-host, actually, Shark.
He's a better conversation than I am. Look how much he's talking right now. He won't shut up.
I know, right? It's pretty annoying.
Okay. Should we do some Christmas traditions?
Yes, let's do some Christmas traditions.
We're going over some cool stuff. So with that, back to Christmas traditions. We have make a cookie tree. We talked about that.
Oh, you know
and
what?
Then we have,
that's really cool because I have a cookie cutter to make a cookie tree. Actually,
do it. We'll feature on the show next Friday.
I don't know if I.
Because obviously we're not going to get to gingerbread houses tonight.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry.
Well, So make a cookie tree. Then we have the other tradition of practice hide. What the heck is that word?
I don't know. That almost looks kind of bad. I don't know. At first, I thought he was grabbing her.
Many families give new pajamas for Christmas Eve, but you can go further, embrace the warm and fuzzy feelings of the season by bringing hygge to your holiday. Pronounced hug, this Danish way of life means many things: a warm ambiance and atmosphere, being with loved ones, and enjoying the coziness of a winter night.
Oh,
So basically, it's like coolness, a
okay.
warm fuzzy.
I just was like, at first, I didn't see that he was holding a champagne glass, and it looked like he was grabbing her behind. I mean, I'm looking at this on a small cell phone, and I'm like, what is going on in this picture? He's being weird. Okay, anyway. Okay, all right. Okay,
It's okay. We're just gonna skip that. That is just weird.
that picture is weird.
Oh, before we go, I got to show a picture of Maya's husband's wedding ring and Vivian's new family members.
Okay.
Got to do that, but when we're talking, I got to bring it up because they sent it to me on Facebook Messenger.
Make
Nick
Santa
Santa
dust.
dust. Okay,
That's
what
cool.
kind of
How do you
drug
do
induced
that?
thing is this? So Santa's not a narco. What is that? If you can imagine, if Santa
A
missed your house,
narco is the drug lord in Mexico.
it's what they typically call narcos. Anybody that does it, narcotics, they're cartels. Can you imagine if Santa missed your house? Devastation. Ensure that that's not a possibility by sprinkling Santa dust on your lawn. I'm going to skip that. It's just weird again.
I'm gonna close the door here really quick because I am cold.
Gotcha.
And we have the car. We're waiting for Jason, for Tabitha to come pick up Jason, and we're getting cold, so we're gonna turn the car on because we're cold.
Crank up that heater. Who's in the car with you?
My mom. Hey, mom. Say hi. Hi. Okay.
Do it again so we can see it again.
It's cold and.
Hi, Chris.
Hi.
You're not live on the internet to millions of people at the moment. Don't be shy.
Oh, okay. I'll work on my dimples.
Thumbs up.
Turn the car on. Put some heat on.
We're just sitting here with 600,000 of our own closest friends.
Oh, hi there. All 600,000. Oh, where's my key? I don't know. Oh,
They're right over there.
my keys. Oh, hold on a second. Hey, Dan. Hold on a second.
While Survey's doing that, we get to see a little bit of the slice of the day of or night of right there. Let's go back to some Christmas traditions, folks. With that, we have take the same picture every year. That's cool, especially starting with kids. Hello, Vivian. Vivian says hi to Svea, Dan, and Chris, but I'll let her know when she gets off mute. And hi, Mom. Okay. Take the same picture every year. That's cool. That's cool to do with kids, not if you're starting in your 20s and getting in your 70s.
That's smart.
Yes, it is. I just
That's
don't
really
know
cool.
why
I
all of a
like
sudden
that
it's more
idea.
left. Take the same picture every year. By the way, while you're doing that, we have.
I need to take.
While you're doing that, we have a couple of messages. Okay, we have a message from Wendy that says, "Back to the pickle ornament." You there?
Yes.
Whoever finds the pickle hidden in the tree either gets a reward or good luck for the next year.
Ah, okay.
Would you want the good luck, or would you want the reward?
I think I would be happy with good luck.
Maybe the reward is 10 years good luck. It's a gamble.
It's a gamble. Oh no, turn both the lights on, because otherwise you can't see me in here.
Ah! Okay. Oh, wow. Hold on. Yes, that's Svea.
No, look at my eyebrows. They're like missing. I forgot to put my.
They're good.
I forgot to put my eyebrow makeup on, and so I was like, you can't even see my eyebrows.
Can you get any fake lashes like this?
No, I have fake eyelashes on, but I have natural looking fake eyelashes on.
Or you could just use real eyelashes.
Yeah,
Well, we got another one. We got one from Vivian. Roxy is the new family member. I have had Jake for 13 years. Wow.
Yay!
We got pictures we're going to be showing real soon.
Okay.
I just spit out granola. It's better than when I accidentally talk belched last week. And we got a hi, Chris. Another one that says hi, Svea, Dan, and Chris.
Aww.
Hi, Mom.
Aww.
Good luck.
So now Mom's watching with us. She's my co-host. She's my other co-host.
Oh, is that me? Hi.
Yeah.
I deserve my own rectangle.
Hi.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
we had a really
I did
good
that.
dinner and good entertainment.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
We had such a good time.
I made so Dan's company is a biotech company, and I made centerpieces for the tables, and the centerpieces were 2,000 milliliter beakers with an LED candle inside, with some greenery from our Norfolk pine tree, and then also put some little like kind of decorative cranberry looking greenery or cranberries that were covered in like a clear plastic snow look, so it looked icy.
Gotcha.
Fun.
You
Anyway,
got to
okay.
show that on the show next week, because when you showed that to me a few days ago with the beaker and all that, I was like, well, folks, viewers, when she talks about beaker, how many of you think about beaker from the Muppet Show?
Yes.
That's the first thing. When Savannah was showing this to me in our meeting a couple days ago, I started going, me, 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 me.
Mom, did you get a picture of Dan and I? You did.
Yes, yeah, Chris.
Great.
Do your
I
job.
forgot to take a picture of Dan and I told him, I'm like,
I got lots of
I
pictures.
usually like to take a picture of Dan and I because we dressed up.
I'm drinking water. I thought you were talking 5 more seconds. I thought I had 5 more seconds to drink water. Very cool. 10:46. Should we finish up, wrap up with this part of Christmas traditions?
Wrapped up, and I can show some pictures from the party.
Totally. And then I got to show a wedding ring and some new family members from Kokomo, Indiana. And we do have a confirmation. Lol, I hear Beaker, and I think Breaking Bad. I think the Muppet Show. All right. With that, with some Christmas traditions, let's go and round this part out because we keep coming back to it. We go back to take the same picture every year. That is self-explanatory. Lots of cool stuff there. And then we go down to Zoom with the family. Whoever thought the word Zoom would become a verb or like an action, an adjective, whatever that is. Zoom with the family, video calls. Cheaper than a phone call back in 20 years ago.
I know.
And then we have a feast of 7 fishes. Have you ever heard of that?
What?
Have a feast of 7 fishes. That must be a religious connotation.
Weird.
Well, right here it says if you always host a family get together on Christmas Eve, take a cue from the Italians or Italian Americans and make it a feast of the 7 fishes. Fish was traditionally eaten on Christmas Eve in keeping with the religious custom of fasting from meat on holidays. Okay. Make a bouche. How do you say that?
Bruce de
Boucher de
Noel.
Noël.
Bruce de Noel.
All right.
Well, it basically is a tree branch of Christmas. So because I know because I studied French in high school and we learned about this. This is like the Christmas cake in France. So every Christmas they'll make a cake that's a rolled cake and they make it look like the Christmas log.
It's log. Every kid's gonna have fun. That's Ren and Stimpy. Okay.
Yes.
And what was it called? Boucher de Noël?
Bouche de Noël.
Bouche Noël.
It's like Bouche de Noël.
We're gonna have to do a French accent contest. All right. And then we have visit a. Oh God, this is a good one. Visit a nursing home.
Aww.
Heck yes.
You could ask them questions about, ask them their memories. People love to reminisce.
Yeah.
Nice.
Visiting a friend that was in patient rehab a few weeks ago. She's probably watching the show. She was in Palm Desert and I visited her several times. Spread some love, folks. Have a heart. visit the nursing home because obviously it's people's families maybe live too far away or anything, but being high maintenance. But remember, they live a life. God, seriously, that just gets me right there. That's a great thing. I love it. With that, another Christmas tradition would be make Christmas cards. I'm actually doing that, featuring my buddy, who's going to probably eat me. All right, you make your own Christmas cards?
I haven't, because it's just too much. There's just too much going on for me to make my own Christmas cards.
Understood. With powwow coming up and everything, we should do a show on that with a craft show for next year as a build up to Christmas. That would be kind of neat, just as early on how to make your own cards.
What's underneath?
Scrapbooking kind of thing. Next one is host an open house. Say family members, people out of town, college students that can't go home for the holidays, whatnot. I have a friend that did that. That lived up in 29 Palms, and she would do an open house for new Marines away from their families that can't get leave. She'd invite them over on Christmas Day. You part of what's called the Young Marines program. Wonderful thing she did. I wanted to visit her a couple of times before I started hitting the river, but that was always nice. Spring Christmas with a bunch of young Marines. Cool conversations. And with that, it's already 10:51. We're going to go wrap this up with one more tradition. What's that?
I don't know what that is. Sharon
Oplatech. An Oplatech is a thin wafer with a nativity scene pressed into it. But the cracker itself really isn't the point. The Christmas Eve ritual begins with one family member breaking off a piece of the cracker. It sounds like communion. Breaks of the cracker while wishing everyone well for the year. Then everyone else takes their turn, giving their thanks and hopes and breaking off a little bit of the wafer. Sharing the Oplatech becomes a great way to bring the family together to talk about what's important to them and how much they cherish one another. That's cool. It's almost like one of the thin wafer things from a community.
Make sure everyone washes their hands first.
Oh, heck yeah.
What country was that?
Is there?
I'm actually having to isolate for 5 days because I was exposed to COVID at a meeting.
Is there an origin for that?
What country for that?
It doesn't say.
Okay.
I'm looking at it. Well, folks, if you know, let us know in the comments. And with that, we'll just say go on a tour of the neighborhood. With that, folks, we're going to have video of Candy Cane Lane again coming up. I was cruising through there last night, way away from Palm Springs. Cool stuff to show for next week. And with that has been Christmas traditions.
Yeah. Awesome.
Awesome stuff right there. So I'm going to go ahead and while we're talking, I have got a few things to share from some of the guests. Let me get it up. Where are you? Facebook thing. Go away. Post. Let me get up where I've been sent some photos. We're going to start off with a wedding ring.
So we are on our show right now. Oh my God. Hi, everybody.
Hola! It's Wednesday.
It's Wednesday.
Or somebody that looks a lot like Wednesday. My apologies. I made a mistake. You look as awesome as the person. It was Wednesday we had on the show a few weeks ago.
Aw, thank you. James, it's good to see you. Happy Friday.
Thank you very much, same. You too.
Happy late night craft night talk. Sorry, I'm so tired.
Great seeing you again. Thank you.
Bye. Okay.
Doodles.
James, I'll be right back, Jack. I'll be right back.
Okay. All right, folks. I'm going to go ahead and show the wedding ring. You all ready? Well, we're waiting for Svea, who's playing hooky again. We're going to go ahead and bring it up. And here is the wedding ring. That's really cool. That is the Jason Voorhees wedding ring. And Oplatech from Wendy Hodge says let me change some stuff here. So that's like the third coolest wedding ring I've ever seen. That's pretty awesome. With that, thank you, Wendy Hodge. The Oplatech is a Polish tradition. Should have realized that just from the pronunciation over that. So very cool. Wendy, did you Google that or did you just know that off the top of your head because you're all smart and everything? With that, let me go ahead and bring up some other pictures right here to show Vivian's new family members. Let me get it up real fast. And let me get it up, Vivian. I am okay. Let's go ahead and share this. Here's Vivian's new family members. Look at that. That's cool. And there's two that you did state that you don't know if they're getting along with. They don't know what to think of each other yet. Eventually, you'll make them come to an understanding with your direct involvement. And with that, I'll also go look at another picture. That's cool. I like that they're older dogs too. Adopting older dogs, that's only fair to them. They've lived a life, and let them know some security rather than being at a damned animal shelter. That is cool stuff. With that, let me get rid of my personal Facebook page right there. Thank you for sharing those. That is cool stuff. We're just gonna wait for Svea to come back. Fast track Google. Okay. My course has to share adopt, don't shop. Agreed. As well as they are cute, Vivian. Absolutely. And then fast track Google from Wendy Hodge. So, and also about the wedding ring. That is a cool wedding ring. Let's see if I got it around here. I actually have, and I'm going to show this. Wendy Hodge and I have been friends for a very long time. And when she went to the Phoenix Comic Con, she got me this. Yeah, I had to take it off my wall. This is from the dude who played Jason in the movies, Kane Hodder, an autographed picture of him with Jason. That is hanging above my desk on one of my monitors here on my wall. I love Jason. So Freddie's an artist. Welcome back to the show.
I'm sorry. I had to say hi to someone. I'm sorry. It's hard to say. I'm sorry.
Gotcha. Well, you missed the picture of the wedding ring and Vivian's new family member.
I saw the puppy. I think I saw the puppy from Vivian on her Facebook. I'm gonna have to go check that out. I saw
totally.
it really quickly.
I'm gonna be looking again.
Yeah.
And a message right here. Oh, what a cutie! I bet they'll all get along when they get to know each other.
Yeah.
From the new family member of Vivian that Svea didn't watch because she was just too busy. It's true. So what if I just put it in a certain way, in tone? You give me the look.
I know. It's like
it happens every week.
Yes.
We gotta pick.
I know,
it's like
everyone loves this. This is like show gold. People love us going like this on each other all the time, huh?
Oh, folks, we said it before. You should see our meetings every week. All right, with that, it is 10:57. We got a couple minutes left in tonight's show.
I know.
I know. Next week, folks.
Did you tell everyone about the drum class?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Pricing and weather information will be on your website, as well as I'm sure you're announcing on your public media. I'm filming the promotional video tomorrow, folks.
So I have a quick announcement for Dancing Bear. We have 2 modern bead boxes left, as far as I know. We made 2 extra ones by accident. So we literally have 2 boxes left. They're mystery boxes. I can tell you there are 4 bead patterns in them. 4 bead patterns. And it's all modern beads. So everything you need to make 4 projects, there's going to be a pattern in there for every single one. So there's instructions how to make them. And the value is $100, and we're selling them for $75. So there's only 2 left. I accidentally made extras. So it's super steel. That's 25% off. 4 different kits to make jewelry.
Got it.
And it's Christmas wrapped. It's like wrapped so that you can just literally put someone's name under it.
Just ready to go. I wouldn't say you was by mistake. I would say you were over prepared a little bit.
Yeah, I guess you could say that.
I did.
Yeah.
Thank you for your permission.
Yeah. Okay.
With that, it is 10:59.
I know. Can you believe it?
So, folks, next week is our Christmas Eve special.
Yes.
It will be pre-recorded. I will be, of course, in Black Canyon. Svea will be
scrambling to clean up our house because we have family members coming over for an impromptu pajama party that was planned 2 days ago.
Impromptu pajama party. I think it was one of our viewers talking about new Christmas pajamas. which
It's
I
gonna
don't
be
have any pictures of, but
fun.
we'll have to look that up. An impromptu Christmas pajama party.
Yes, it's gonna be fun.
Is this all girls or family?
Family. So it's like Dan's two brothers, my two sister-in-laws, the two nieces, the nephew, my mom, Dan and I, Dan's dad. I don't know if he's gonna spend the night. He may not want to spend the night. I don't know.
I'm
And all the animals.
when you do that, what's my pajamas? What I ain't wearing, I'll be sleeping on top of a wetsuit. Not wearing it. And a new 0-degree puffy sleeping bag.
Oh, and then oh my gosh, James, I didn't tell you. When I went outside this morning to my house, I saw evidence of a coyote on our front lawn, our front yard. Like there was like
Watch the dogs.
there was like a
Looked like they got a McDonald's.
it was like a McDonald's bag, but it wasn't McDonald's, and it was shredded all over. Like it was someone shredded it. And then oh, she's the blanket on here. And then there was a big paw print on the gopher dirt. So it's like coyote. So anyway,
Watch the dogs.
yes, exactly. Okay,
And the cat.
James, guess what? It's already time to end the show.
It is time to end the show. So, folks, again, next week's our special. We'll be pre-recording it. Svea will be in her pajama party. I will be in a river in the deep woods, dark desert canyon, fighting communists for us and freedom and Christmas. With that, we're planning some fun stuff. Again, Candy Cane. We'll be back touring Candy Cane Lane, as well as some other fun surprises. We've been working on this all month. It's our pinnacle show, and then we have the New Year's Eve show too coming up.
Yes.
So, folks, that's been this night's episode of Late Night Craft Talk. Let me get the closing credits up. Where are you, closing credits?
Thank you, everyone, for being patient with James and letting James host the show practically without me.
It was a pity trip. Call it away. And with that, folks, this has been this week's episode of Late Night Craft Talk. Thanks for watching. Where are you? There it is. Okay, folks. Till next time.
Aw, ain't he cute?
Good night, folks.
Bye, everyone.